Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the late start there. Just had to do some admin work quickly. Welcome, Ati. Race 7 here, Metric Racing, and we are at looks like a very wet France.
Yeah, wait. Definitely. I don't know if it's a rainy weekend in France. We've had rain Friday, Monday, and tonight at Paul Ricard. I don't know how's the race looking, but it's proper rain here in qualifying. Always interesting if the race and the qualies is not the same weather, which setup do you go? Set the car up for your best qualifying time or for the actual race conditions, Dirk?
Let me just check. Sorry, I'll just say again. I didn't catch your question there.
No, I'm saying if you've got variable weather between the qualifying and the race, which setup do you normally then set it up for? The fastest qualifying or the best race setup?
Well, if I've got wet, no, I'll probably go with the wet setup then. I mean, it worked for me on Friday night, but yeah, I was very slow in the straight lines. But yeah, just kept out of trouble and was able to capitalize on that. So I would say, well, the race is dry. David just informed us there, but yeah, so I'll obviously then I'll go for the dry setup.
Yeah, so you'll rather look at what the race conditions are and set the car up for that.
Yeah, that's
during quality. Yeah.
I just want to see if the stream looks like it's very laggy. I just want to check what's going on. Okay, no, it looks like the problem is only on this tablet of mine.
Yeah, so far Quinton putting on the best time. 42.442. Times are quite all over at the moment. Everyone's still feeling the car out because no one actually trains in the rainy conditions, so always very interesting in the rain.
Yeah, luckily with this track there's a lot of runoff area, so if you do tend to maybe run a little bit wide, or there's no barriers that close to you, which is quite nice. Very weird track for me. I can't say I'm too keen on the layouts of it, but yeah.
Yeah, no, look, I'm same on that one. It's not one that I get excited about. I don't have a big issue with it, but yeah, just sometimes I find it slightly difficult to distinguish between the real track and the rest of the tarmac sometimes. You know, you don't have that where there's grass or a wall to tell you where the end of the track is.
Yeah, that's the difficult thing to spot over here. So then obviously the guys now won't have any DRS because it's raining. Let's see. Duke's still in front, or is what changed there?
Yeah, I've still got Quinton up front, 41.677. Were you talking about the The logs.
Yeah, the logs, the race, the Drivers' Championship.
Let's have a look. I think after last weekend, it was shaken up a bit. Yeah, look, Dookster still sitting pretty on top. Zardi in second position, 13 points adrift. And then Imi, 8 points back. With Mackett only 4 points from them. And he's actually the dark horse, late showing, 4 races to go. I mean, if he can put another maximum in, he's basically got 25 points to make up. So he needs to win it, and Dookster needs to crash out and aim for away with the fastest lap as well.
Yeah.
Oh, just slowly eat away. Each win, second place is 7 points, so 7 times 4 is 28. So even if he just continues winning each race and Dookster comes off second, it'll be enough.
So then Dookster able to go 6th there with a 142.6. Yeah, that's good to see. I mean, he's gone. Yeah, he's also in the fight. And that's the other thing, is he is the previous Race of Pace champion, so he would want to get into this top 5 to get invitation to the Race of Pace number 3. But I think Quinton actually gave me his name through for. Let me just check, so I can confirm that for you guys. Yes, so he will actually be driving for the SAF1. What did we say? What do we call them?
We'll call them a club.
A club, yeah. Yeah. So he'll be driving for the SAF1 club in the next Race of Pace.
Yeah, by the looks of it, the SAF1 club is well represented here in Midweek Racing.
Yeah, no, they definitely have a lot of quick drivers over there. So then Staffy and Vino still have to set a lap time.
Yeah, invitation driver SAF1 Koenraad making his debut race on the South African racing scene. He's starting from the back end. And then Bliksempie making a surprise guest appearance again. It's been a bit of a difficult one to get on the racetrack, but happy to see him out. Not sure why he didn't put up a time.
So I see Quinton Zeta, he's on his another out lap.
Yeah, he had a good race yesterday evening, and then suddenly out of the blue lost it in the first sector. Out of the race, into the wall. At the usual jab at Codemasters and their game afterwards. If he can just put it all together, he's a very fast driver.
Yeah, that's for sure. There we go, Ferrari driver there, Ray, going first with a 141.1. Very good lap time there from him, almost 5/10 quicker.
Yeah, Ray also eventually putting it all together last weekend eventually. I think, where did he finish up? Third, fourth? Having had 2 crash outs previously. Sure, he's glad to eventually just get up on the points table.
Ooh, Boinkies. He's had a spin. There by the long right-hander. Just see who's coming around the bend. That's Mackett. So yeah, it looks like it's looks like the clouds are going away a little bit, but Yeah, what I would normally do is, how long is qualifying? 18 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I would do in a session like this is maybe fuel the car up for 3-4 laps, then do 3-4 laps, and then come back in. Continuous laps. Because I've noticed it doesn't help you just go out, try and do a flying lap, and then come back in. It actually works in the wet. To do a few laps, one after the other.
Yeah, being a wet qualifying, Dirk, what's your take on the overtake button and rich mix and all of that? I mean, I've heard Oaks running it on lean, standard, getting better results. I don't know how you do it.
No, I would still put it on rich and hot lap.
Hot lap.
Yeah, what I can recall, I haven't really turned that down. But I mean, if you are getting heavy into the things, you can most probably, before you go into a corner and your corner exit, maybe turn the fuel mix down. And then as soon as you are out of the corner, you've got your traction back, and you can turn the fuel mix back up to get your back up to speed. Problem with this track is it's got it's got those long lasting corners that feel like it's never gonna end, and that's especially when it's raining. The cars tend to understeer a lot.
Yeah.
It feels like your car just wants to drift out all the time. But yeah, if the race is dry, we'll be looking at a two-stopper. I've tried both strategies now. I've done soft, what was it? Soft, medium, soft, and soft, medium, medium. So the best one I would probably say for the guys to go with is the soft, medium, medium. It's all depending now on how much safety cars and all that stuff.
Yeah, I must say I've seen this track is one of those that's oversensitive for the safety car deployment. Friday evening I drove past the car park way out on the side of the track and triggered the safety car, and yesterday evening same thing. So look, safety car, if there's a crash out, it will probably trigger the safety car.
Yeah.
And it's one of those tracks where you would actually think with this huge runoff areas, safety car shouldn't really be necessary.
Ooh, Ray loses the car there. He's out of the qualifying now. Emil also struggling for traction on his outlap here. Quentin Zere, he's improved his time. He's into the 139s now. Great lap there from him. SAF on Quentin back into the pits. The Red Bull driver. Mackett, he still needs to set up a good lap time here. He's on a flyer. Just see where he will end up. So then Quentin Zere there goes first for 139.5.
Yeah.
Track now getting a lot more faster.
Yeah, you could visibly see the rain is less, so Let's
Venus.
see, Dookster and Emi still on the outlap. They might spring up a surprise move here.
Vino going on his outlap, but he's running wide as well as who's that? And they actually touch each other. Macero, and who was that? Quite sure what happened there. Next driver to cross the line. That's gonna go back into the pits. Big D-Mac also back into the pits. Now the only driver left out there. Boinkies and Quentin Zere.
Sure, Quentin is on an in lap, or you think he's gonna give another go?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's got this one in the bag, but he's going for it.
Dookster still also looks like he's giving it the last go. It's 0.6 down. Oh no. He's doing just a complimentary drive.
But let's just see. Emi Alonso. He backs out of it. Or is he gonna go for another one? Yeah, let's just take a look. Let's cross the line, stays with a 140.4. There you have it, your top drivers there. Quentin Zelle, great qualifying lap by him. SF Quentin getting it there up on the first row of the grid into second. Now Dookster. He's still on a flying lap yet. I think he's gonna maybe take pole by the looks of things. And did he? No, he didn't. Stays in P3 there. Mac at P4, Emi Alonso P5, and Big D Mac 6. Drivers setting their lap times there on the intermediate tire.
Yeah, and you said the race is dry?
Yeah, that's the comment we got here on the stream.
Yeah, so Ray won't be happy with his position down in 7th, as well as Zardi. Two guys not really used to start off in the middle of the pack, but
Yeah, I'm
will
just
make
gonna
for
go
some exciting racing.
quick smoke break. I'll be back now.
Must have been a quick short smoke there, Dirk.
Yeah. No.
A nippy.
Double
What did they
clutch.
call a nippy? Two McLarens parked off on the starting grid, ready and waiting for the rest. Here we go, the Quinton lockout at the front row.
Yeah. Battle
It's
of the
best.
Quintons.
That's the best starting position for the two Quintons so far this season. On the front row, Dookster Mackett, second row. Imi Bikti Mac, third row, and as I mentioned before, Ray and Zardi, fourth row. They've got their work cut out tonight. Taffy Boinkies, 9-10. Koenraad making his debut tonight. Blixenpie and Vino for real. That's your lineup.
So the
Are we
driver's
gonna
getting
get
ready
a
to go.
start? I see all the lights. Looks like they're out, so we should be A for away.
There we
Off
go.
they go.
Good start there by Quinton Zere. Just see. Let's go back there. If Quinton's able to stay in second. He's got Mackett on the back of him, but Dookster challenging Mackett there. Is he gonna go on the inside? Mackett late on the brakes. So then Blixenpie and Koenraad, I think the only drivers. Dookster losing the back in there a little bit. Only drivers opting for that soft tire. Good start here by the guys.
Yeah, look, the soft tire definitely the faster tire, but it goes off quite quickly.
Yeah, Ray looking on the inside of Dookster there, but Dookster able to fight him off. Amazing start there from Quinton Zere, already 1.6 seconds ahead.
Yeah, he was away like a bullet.
Now Zardi putting some pressure here on the back of Koenraad. As well as Ray, he's all over the back of Dookster, right up to that gearbox. Welcome, Steffi. Just see Mackett closing in on Quinton.
Ooh, Seth Zardi running a bit wide.
Oh, let's go here back to the front. Mackett overtaking Quinton there on this start-finish line. Oh, start-finish straight.
Oh,
No.
Imi dropping down to 12th position. Looks like he had a major spin.
Oh, there's some contact there. Big contact between Zardi and Vino.
Yeah, they're having a titanic battle. Zardi's struggling to keep that car on the track.
It's gone board with Ray, closing in on Dookster. Now has he got to pay the exit? Big D-Mac in front, throwing the car side to side to get break the slipstream.
Sure. Amazingly, Quinton already 2.2 seconds away from Mackett.
Yeah. Is F1 Quinton able to stay with Mackett? Now all he has to do is try and stay within that 1 second, because it is lap 4. The DRS will open now, or DRS will be
Got a
activated.
yellow sector 3, yellow flag. Doesn't look too serious.
There's Blixenpie and Staffy at the back battling it out.
Simply on the faster tire. Mackett quickly eating into that lead on Quinton. Was 2.1 now, down 1.7. As we mentioned, it's F1 Quinton hanging on. Crucially, has to stay in that DRS zone.
Quinton closing on Mackett, but not able to get close enough. Obviously, everyone still has a fair amount of ERS left, so they will definitely be using that.
Duxter also on the back of Big D Mac. No big overtakes happening yet.
Yeah, here we go. Dukester on the back of Big D-Mag. Is he going to make the overtake?
On the outside, let's see. He leaves a bit of space. Nicely done there, Dukester.
Oh, I think
coming back at him.
I think there was a little bit of a touch there because Big D-Mag has some front wing damage, so this will allow Ray and all these other drivers to get right onto the back of him. Can see here Ray now closing in.
That's a pity. It was definitely very, very slight. I was on Duxter's view and this car didn't move.
While all this is happening, whoa!
Ooh,
oh, Coonrod almost coming through there. Oh, but he gets tagged behind from Vino. That allows Vino to go past. And there goes Zari also now. Amazing slipstream there on Vino. Remember, Coonrod on this soft tire, so he will have a little bit more grip for now.
Yeah, especially through this long right-hander.
Ooh. Coonrod there
There was
touching.
another tire tap there.
Yeah. Now then, Quinton.
Who jumps into the pits there? Big D Mac. Yeah, he'll have to go and fix that slap on the hard tires. That's most unfortunate. Jimmy Alonso, the first of the penalties. Not having the best of evenings, stuck in ninth position.
Now then, let's see, Jimmy Alonso, he's going to have DRS on Coonrod. But Coonrod also catching the DRS from Zardi in front.
Yeah, Zardi and Vino still at each other's throat. Looking up in the front three, Mackett haven't really now eaten into that lead, still 1,6. And
yeah.
SF1 Quinton, crucially, still hanging on, 0.5. So Mackett not running away with it. Quinton ZA just keeping his position intact.
Yeah, as soon as it looks like
Jimmy Alonso here on Coonrod. Yeah, this move is gonna happen. DRS open. Coonrod has lost DRS on the front. Let's see side by side again. Leaving space for Coonrod.
Ooh, and they touched
and there's
there.
another little tire tap there. Very dangerous at that speed.
This has allowed Boinkies also to come closer now within DRS range.
All this battling happening in front of him.
Here we go, Dukester closing in. Right, closing in on Dukester.
Yeah, looks like Ray's gonna make it happen. Here you go.
Let's take a little bit of a look here. So Vino, our big scorer so far, making up 7 places there. Unfortunately, Big D-Man dropping some places. And
Duxter
who's
coming in too hot. Tapping the back end of Ray. Losing the car altogether. All over the track here. I'm sure he would have received some front wing damage. Came in way too hot into that corner.
And then Vino making the overtake on Ray, but then Ray doing the undercuts, and then after cut back and getting that position back. Let's just see if Vino can stay with Ray here. While this is happening, he's got Zori also to worry about.
Yeah, 7 laps in and the guys are all wrapped under a blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, Vino just harassing Ray, putting him off his line there.
There we go,
But
Zori.
Zardi getting the better exit here on Vino. They're gonna come side by side into this one. Zardi floating to the outside last minute. Now Ray runs wide. Zardi on the limits of that grip. Oh, looking up in the front row, SF1 Quinton made a mistake, 2.4 seconds down on Mackett.
Yeah, who's that?
Oh,
Into the pits.
Koenraad.
That's Koenraad and
Into the
Dixter.
pits, that could be normal pit. He was on soft, so 7 laps in.
Yeah, so Dixter putting on the mediums
Ooh,
and
Ray
replacing the
running
wing.
way wide. Doesn't look too comfortable. Struggling a bit to keep the car in a straight line array.
3-second time penalty there for Zardi. Vino closing in on the back, yeah.
Hackett now explored the gap to 1,184. Getting dangerously close. If he can get into that DRS, Quinton Zede is gonna come under some for it.
Yeah. Will Mackett be able to make it 4 races in a row? Or is it 4 or 2? Or 3? How much will it be?
Well, currently, as I predicted, Duxter way down in P13. No points. Mackett well on his way. So, I can almost say, yeah, if this stays as is, that will take Mackett 7 points from Duxter. But we know Duxter probably, yeah, he has spitted, so he won't. It's just temporarily now, that 13th. He had to go early after that impact he had with Ray. Vino still on the gearbox here of Zardi. Zardi himself 0.8 from Ray.
Koenraad now also 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, with the guys being so close together, the penalties is definitely gonna play a role tonight.
You just take a Quick sip here of my wisdom juice. And use that into the pits
Zarde
there.
goes into the pits. Surprise move there. Looking quite early. 8 laps for the mediums. That's a bit early.
Jimmy Alonso trying to get past, but he doesn't have any ERS left. That's going to still allow Vino to stay in front. Now Mackett within that ERS range of Quinton Zere.
Yeah, 10 laps in.
Gonna go for the dive on the inside. No, thinks twice about it. Quinton Zere, 3-second time penalty. Jimmy Alonso, is he gonna make the move on Vino?
Goes wide. Had to try and outbreak. Vino didn't work out.
There we go, Mackett taking first place.
Loses the back end. Oh, and while that was happening, Mackett eventually made it work on Quinton.
Yeah.
Oi, okay, Quinton heading into the pits. Trying the undercut on Mackett.
Yeah, he did start on those mediums, so I think he was able to go a little bit longer, but
he's opting for the white wall tires, yeah. 30 medium to hards, that's one stop.
Yeah, I would think so. I think he'll be fine.
Let's see how Mackett reacts.
But I think you're gonna lose a lot of time on those odds. Very interesting to see what the guys are gonna do.
The one thing he doesn't now need is a safety car.
Yeah, I think Duke he's hoping for a safety car so he can get back into the action.
Yeah, he's way down in P12. Still a couple of guys that must pit, so... Let's see, Mackett now in the third sector. Is he gonna pit this lap? Is he gonna stay out, stick to his original strategy? No, he does, he goes in.
See what he's going to opt for. He's also going for that white walls. Now, where is Quinton? He's coming round the last corner now. Will he be able to jump Mackett?
Doesn't look like it.
No, he's gonna jump him. Just comes out in front of him.
Oh, so the undercut did work.
Yeah.
Usually Quinton will have nice and warm tires. Now these tires are in blankets, but they never actually feel good to me the first lap out.
Yeah. Sun coming out a little bit now.
Quite gloomy. Looks like it could rain at any moment.
Yeah. And then all these drivers checking for which driver is gonna go into the pits first.
Yeah, look, Quinton, Ray, Vino,
Quinton
and
into the
Boinkies,
pits.
are they gonna go? There you go, Quinton. Are they gonna go medium, soft, or everyone now gonna go for the hard tire?
Boink is into the pits as well as Vino.
Looks like the white wall tire. Yeah. Let's see, Vino, he's going. He's normally more aggressive, but also opts for the white wall tire. I think Jeff has something to do with this.
Yeah, he's obviously spitting them some kind of story.
And they're all falling for it. Only I would have listened to Jeff yesterday evening. Stayed one lap later and it was a big mistake.
Yeah, no, same here. Dukes are now in the back of Koenraad. As well as Mackett, is he closing in?
Yeah, he started off 0.7 behind Quinton.
Here he comes.
Let's see.
Ooh, a little bit of touching there.
Woof. Bit of pushing at 350 k's an hour. Eventually now Ray into the pits. Let's see if he's gonna also listen to Jeff. Yeah, the crew standing there with white tires, so could be the only driver that's going against all Stoopster and Koenraad. They're out on medium, so which means they'll have to put soft somewhere again. Oh, well, they started on mediums, yeah. They'll have to slap softs on at some point.
Yeah.
Not sure if those mediums, they won't last.
Now then, here we go. Mackett. PR is open. Closing in on Quinton with enormous
There's
speed
gonna be
there.
a dive bomb. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah, the dive bomb. Mackett over eager there.
Now Ray also.
Don't think there was any damage from Mackett, but yeah, that was a bit unnecessary at this point. He clearly had the pace. It's one of those teasers, you're on the DRS, you just come side by side and then the corner is there.
Yeah. Makes you very eager to go for that overtake.
Looking down the field, Imi still at 0.8 behind Zarvi. Two brothers making up good time here.
Is if Ray on Vino, these two still straight fighting it out. Vino with some good pace, as well as Ray.
Can see the two brothers in front of him, but he's got to contend with Ray here.
Yeah.
Ray doesn't look too over-eager, waits for his moment. The dive on the inside, let's... Ooh! We got to trust the driver.
Big D-Mag now on the back of Safi.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Big
go
T-Mag
for
on
the
Steffi.
overtake. Mack it
A
into
better
the pits
inside
again.
line. Yes, there you go, Big T-Mag on the inside.
Able to make the overtake there, so then make it into the pits. This is gonna make things interesting.
You'll have to fit new mediums.
Now Quinton Zere with a nice buffer there at the front, 8.4 seconds.
Yeah, look, I think he's shown he's got the pace. If he doesn't stuff it up himself, this is his race tonight.
Yeah.
That all or nothing move, it's really costed Mac a big time.
So Ray gonna go on the inside. Yes, he's able to make the overtake there on Vino. It's Vino now. Vino, is he gonna come back? Doesn't have a lot of ERS left. 0% now. Ooh, and they touch.
There's been so many touches tonight. Guys are all feely.
Now Emi will have DRS on Zadi. Zadi looks like got a little bit of a tank slapper there. Ray with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, it's crucial to try and keep that as low as possible.
Oh no, Vino losing the back end there. Now he drops out of the orange zone from Ray, so he's gonna have to fight his way back there. Zari trying to break the slipstream in front. Under a lot of pressure here from his brother.
Amy not giving him an inch. No breathing space whatsoever. Oh! On the inside, is he gonna make it stick? Zardi now on the inside. Switch back. Titanic battle here for P3.
While this is happening, Ray is closing in. That gap in front now dropping to 7.5.
Yeah, we're back to the two Quintons on the front row.
Ooh,
After all shuffling and fighting, 18 laps in, we've restored the front row.
Staffy losing the car there.
Oh, VSC been deployed.
And he drives into the wall.
Staffy has triggered the VSC. They're correct in saying no overtaking even on the VSC?
Yeah, well, that's what the rule books say. In real life, you're not allowed to, but I've seen guys in this game. I've even overtaken guys under the virtual safety car, and the game didn't do anything. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I've been overtaken under VSC and wondering myself, what am I missing?
No, yeah, well, you're not allowed to overtake a car in the VSC.
You go DRS enabled again, back to full race speed.
That VSC worked out for Vino. He's back into the DRS zone.
Yeah, some guys I've seen they can manage that VSC much better. I'm on the other end of the scale. I'm either getting a drive through or losing time.
Here comes
Here you go,
Imi.
Imi, side by side. Zardi, let's see. Ooh. Brilliant driving here.
Yeah.
Brilliant driving, Imi. Zardi will now have to make the attack on the DRS straight. Ooh, Imi almost losing it. It was the quickest recovery I've seen for a car like that. One moment sideways, one moment straight and happy again. Zardi now running a bit wide. That lets Ray in. He's now in on the mix. Zardi doesn't need this. He wants to focus on his brother. Now he needs to defend, so Daddy's gonna release his brother. There's no way about it.
Zardi with a big lock up there.
Yeah, now you're focusing on your rear view mirror and which lines to defend, and that's not what you want. Ooh, locking up again, Zardi. He's now gonna melt under pressure from Ray. Zardi out of DRS.
Oh, Vino running into the back of Ray there. Did he have some damage? No, like, doesn't look like it. So then Quinton Zeta really keeping that pace there in front. Doing a great job
so many
far.
touches tonight. Vino does have DRS on Zardi. On Ray on Zardi.
Goes on the
Ooh,
inside,
nice
but
touch.
Ray loses it there.
Yeah, tire by tire touch. Slightly overeager there by Ray. Trying to go side by side through that chicane. I'm a little bit wary to try and do it too wide.
Oh, Vino also almost loses the back end there. A little
Maybe
bit
the
too.
guys are starting to feel a bit desperate now. There's still 7 laps to plan your move.
Imi looking for the second place on the podium. He's catching Quinton.
Yeah, Imi has caught up to Quinton, SAF Quinton and DRS. So the captain of the club is leading the SAF1 pack from P2 to P8.
Yeah.
Just point is out of sync. Imi going in very aggressive on that chicane. I normally use the start of that side road as the break point, and I see he's slightly even at the end of that road.
Yeah, these guys are obviously able to brake very late. ABS is allowed. But I see some of the guys that's racing on the Monday Night League, I think they've gotten used to the no ABS, so they actually just keep it off.
Yeah, it's the better way according to me. Once you've made that jump, it's pointless going back and forth, back and forth. It's, you try and learn that muscle memory and stick with it.
Yeah.
No, Vino definitely he runs with that off. Could be Zardi. I mean, we've seen him locking up plenty of times, so.
Kunrad into the pits. Now Mackett, he's trying to come back. Dukes is setting the fastest laps on there, 1:31 flat.
Yeah, he's on brand new soft, so he's gonna try and make a charge here on Mackett.
Vino closing in on Zardi. Let's see, side by
I can
side.
confirm. Ime also, no ABS, locking up. Going for a big move on Quinton. Last moment had to bail out. Quinton under immense pressure here. Ime being able to brake slightly later than Quinton. Interestingly, Quinton's tires are 2 laps younger, but not being able to make full use of them.
Yeah. So
His
then
first
Imi-
left-hand is so difficult. Sun normally at a point where it sort of blinds you. It's a difficult corner to judge.
the first one.
Yeah, the first left-hander.
Yeah, that's
Especially if you're running no driving line.
yeah, that's a
sort of a
very
nightmare
difficult
corner.
corner to judge.
Let's see, Imi, is it gonna happen? I think he's still too far off. Now going into the dive bomb territory. Let's see, side by side.
Oh,
He backs out a bit.
does get a better exit there.
Takes a wider exit there. Luxembourg looks like to be the biggest collector of penalties tonight.
Mackett also getting another penalty there.
That is gonna promote Dookster.
So
Well,
Mackett
Mackett
is gonna break his. Was he going for the hat-trick win, or was he already on the hat-trick win?
I think there was a P2 mixed in between somewhere. It was a 1-2-1.
And then Imi staying on the back of Quinton. Zardi on Vino. 5 tenths off. Take a little look at the tyre conditions there. This is a great racing from Vino so far. Making up 9 places. Oh, Vino getting a tank slapper there. That's going to allow Zardi to get onto the back of them. There's a wide track and they choose to use 5 meters of it.
As you speak, Imi has made his move into the chicane on Quinton and 8 for away.
Now, Ray also wanting to get onto. Oh, and Vino almost loses the car there. That's also going to allow Ray to go through. Kunrad with the fastest lap there. Missed the overtake here in front. Imi making an overtake on Quinton.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Under DRS, running side by side. Got his nose in front just before that fast chicane. I think he's now 8 for away. He's definitely got slightly better pace. Maybe Quinton will be able to just hang on with DRS. Vino's been having a night full of tries, moves, tank slappers and touches and wheelies and rubs. Getting very intimate with the fellow drivers. Ray now has also caught up to Zardi. So Vino and Ray is gonna be all over Zardi. Zardi doesn't have any DRS to help him.
So then 2 laps remaining. Can Quinton come back at Imi? closing 4/10.
Yeah, meanwhile we've lost track. Quinton Zede, he's just keeping that gap intact, having a dream race here. As I mentioned at the start of this race, if he can keep it all together, he can win. It looks like, I don't want to put the jinx on him, but tonight could be his night.
Yeah.
2 laps to go.
Yeah, good driving here from him.
Biggest thing for him now is stay focused. Don't start thinking about the celebrations and what you're gonna say to Claire and everything. Just stay focused, stay in it.
An ultimate lap, and we have a big fight here for 4th place on the grid. Now Quinton also still within DRS range. He'll be wanting to be a little bit late on the brakes just to close that gap onto Imi.
You know, in the race still all over Zardi. Hoopster also 0.4 on Mackett. Let's see. That's the faster tire.
Oh, Ray, very late on the brakes there. Runs right into the back of Zardi. Right through that chicane again.
Yeah, that chicane has been the scene of so many mishaps.
Yeah, there was never an overtake there. Now Dukester.
That's such a seductive corner. You on the limits, flat out DRS, and you normally tend to come side by side into the chicane.
Now here we go, last lap for Quinton Zede.
Yeah, unfortunately he's been dominating so much, we haven't really focused on his driving. It's just never been a challenge. I think he was briefly, before he made the undercut on Mackett.
Yeah, that worked
the
out
only
very
time
well.
he was under threat.
But let's see, we might see some late lunges again. Yeah, on the last lap. Dukester, oh, side by side with Mackett there. Mackett's still able to go through.
Let's see, Quinton slowly, but it's not gonna make it. No.
He does have some ERS left. But I think Imi just a little bit too far in front. Vino losing it into the wall on the last lap. Can you believe it?
Drama, Vino, last lap. It's such a good evening.
Yeah, let's go to Quinton Zede here. Onto the last two
coming
corners.
Through the second last corner. Absolutely dominating drive here by Quinton, showing the promise. Showing if he can keep it together, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Let's hope penalties doesn't play a role here.
Here comes Imi.
He goes over the line.
Quinton jumps him into...
Quinton jumps him. Mr. Clean, captain of the ship, showing his troopers. Gotta be clean.
Now then, Dukester on the back of Mackett, but I think Dukester might jump Mackett here. Yeah, there we go.
Mackett not having the best of evenings, made some wrong decisions. Went for a big move on Quinton, but turned out to be a dive bomb. That killed off his chances.
Big D-Mac across the line in 8th. Unrad comes home in 9th. Vino unfortunately losing the car there. Boinkies 11th, Bliksem P 12th.
Driver of the day is Hardy.
Yeah, well done to him. Dylan Magnet is commenting, sign me up for next season. I
Send
think
us a
that's,
message.
yeah, if you want to answer that
That
one.
sounds like Damien's family member, so I'm sure Damien will be able to hook him up to us. Damien, also known as Big D Mac.
Okay. Well done there to all drivers, and there you have it. The top three there, Quinton Zeray, SAF1 Quinton, and SAF1 Imi Alonso. The SAF1 club boys really dominating the racing tonight. Well done to Quinton, SAF1. They not getting any time penalties. Koenraad,
Yeah, I think that's his first podium of the season.
yeah,
It's
Koenraad
always
getting
been
the fastest
threatening
lap.
fourth, fifth, and coming through tonight. Starting off on the front row, ending off in the same position, 1, 2. Imi and Zardi 3, 4, so they progressing. Dookster, P6, not too bad when you got a 25-point lead, but it's shrinking.
Yeah, so there we have it, guys. Actually,
Yeah,
felt like a
driving.
very quick race.
Yeah, no, very exciting. And what, 3 races to go? Vietnam and Baku, 2 very cramped tracks.
Yeah,
It's gonna ask clean driving, and then we finish off in Mexico. So see everyone next week, same time, same place.
yeah. So let's look at the guys watching. We appreciate you guys keeping us up to date on the weather for the race, and also we enjoy the comments as we are commentating. Thanks, guys, and yeah, on to next week, same time, same place. We'll see you there. Ati, thanks. Have a great week, and cheers, guys.
Cheers, cheers.